What's up, guys? Today, guys, we're going to be talking about the 3 things that you need to scale your phone flipping business. Okay, so there's 3 things that I teach the people inside of Rescale to focus on mostly when it comes to growing your business. Everybody else out there will say, do more marketing, do more this, do more that. Well, I'm going to be talking about 3 things today that nobody talks about and that you can use to put in your business to scale it to the moon. Okay, so let's talk about these 3 things. It's just 3 things, but these are by far the hardest things to implement when it comes to a phone flipping business. And most phone flippers don't do these. They sometimes never do these. Okay, and they never focus on these. Okay, but I'm going to go over why these are the most important and why you should focus on them more than anything else when it comes to scaling your business. So let's go over it right now. So number 1 is going to be ROAS. Okay, I don't know if you guys can see that very well, but you guys can see the 3 things are ROAS, reputation, and repeat business. I don't know how well you guys can see that. It's kind of weird, but ROAS, reputation, repeat business. So we're going to talk about ROAS here first. So what is ROAS, right? Well, ROAS, simply put, is return on ad spend. That is all it is, okay? So the way that you calculate ROAS is obviously divide the amount of profit you made by how much you spent in ad spend, right? When you do that, you come up with a number, percentage-wise. It can be 100, it can be 50, it can be 200, 300%, right? Typically, I tell my students to stay within 200 to 500%. If you do more than that, that's fantastic. I have some students that do 800 to 1,000%. So what we need to focus on first and foremost is ROAS. So you need to be tracking that. If you're not tracking that, you have no clue where your business is at. You don't know where it's going, or how much you can scale your advertising up, right? If you don't know your ROAS, you are kind of dead in the water in a sense, right? So I use a Kpi sheet. So the way that the Kpi sheet works is I track how much I spend, and then I track how much profit is made. I also track how many leads I get, how many conversations I have, how many closes I have, how many meetups I have. All of that is tracked so I know where my business is at all times, okay? So you can actually check that out in the description below as well. So ROAS, what you're really looking to do is all you want to learn how to do is turn that $1 in advertising to $2, $3, $4, $5 in profit. If you can do that, fantastic, because that's where you need to be, okay? So ROAS is number 1. You have to have a positive ROAS, so you have to be tracking it, okay? The second thing, reputation, okay? Once again, I don't know how well you guys can see that. It looks like you guys can see it pretty well. Reputation is crazy important in this business, okay? Here's why. Most people think we are scammers. That's what most people just end up thinking. They are skewed in that mindset from the very beginning because people scam people on eBay, on all these other sites, right? All the time. So people think just automatically that, we're stealing phones or, things like that. So what you have to do is you have to build your reputation. How do you do that, right? How do you build your reputation? So what I recommend doing, number 1, Google My Business. What do you do with Google My Business? You put photos of you buying stuff from people on there, okay? And then you also ask for reviews. If you don't do this, you can't really grow a reputation in your area, okay? And then you're never gonna beat EcoATM on the top of Google My Business, okay? So ask for reviews, get photos with customers selling you items, and use those, okay? Now, this is twofold, okay? What you need to be doing after that, once you start getting photos of you buying stuff from customers, use those as ads, okay? And if they leave you a review, put that review in the description, okay? Because that gives you a massive reputation It changes how things work, and it changes also how people see you. Okay, I have multiple examples of this. This is my new way of marketing when it comes to reselling. The iBuyPhone ads are fantastic in the beginning. Okay, they are fantastic. They work great. However, once you start growing, you need to be focused a little bit more on reputation and getting people to find you organically. And you want them to see the good side of, obviously, the good side of your business, right? Because once again, people think just automatically we're scammers, right? So reputation, okay? Google My Business, Yelp even, okay? Put photos of you buying stuff from people on your ads, on your Instagram ads, on your Facebook ads, on your Google ads, on your Google My Business, okay? If you do that, I guarantee you're going to grow really, really, really fast because you're going to be reliable. You're going to have photos that say you do what you actually say that you do, okay? So that's one thing that people don't realize a lot, okay? Like, people just, they want to see that you actually do it, okay? So the next one, the last part, third step, repeat business, okay? All right, repeat business in, I'd say about 2 years down the road of your reselling business, when when most people really start to scale, it should be around 30% of your business, okay? Repeat business should be around 30% of your overall business after about 2 years. So if you focus on your return on ad spend, which should be 200 to 500%, and that's month over month, by the way. It should be 200 to 500% month over month as you grow, okay? And then work on your reputation. So remember what I said about reputation. I said Google photos. You need photos. You need photos of you with customers, okay? Use those as ads, all right? Photos on Google, photos on Yelp. Yelp, there's, so many different places you can utilize this, okay? And then you need to be worried about repeat business. How do you work on repeat business? You need to be following up with them every 30 days, okay? So I'm going to put follow up every 30 days. Now, how do you stay in contact with these repeat customers? You should be collecting an email and a phone number, okay? Why? So that you can stay in contact with them. If you're not in contact with your repeat customers, every 30 days, they're going to forget about you. Because, and here's why, most people think that this business is almost like a one-night stand type of business, okay? I know that sounds a little weird, but a lot of people think they sell to us once and then they won't ever see us again. That's how they think, dude. Like, it's just how it is. I've heard that too many times where I reach out to somebody after 30 days, be like, hey, man, I'm buying more electronics this month. What else you got? And I'll be like, oh man, you're still doing it? That's what happens. So follow up with your customers every 30 days with an email, with a text, just letting them know like, hey, I'm still buying electronics this month. And as you do that, as you collect thousands and thousands of emails over the years, you're going to grow that base. Now, let's just say in 2.5, 3 years, you have 10,000 phone numbers and emails, which can 100% happen, okay? That is a real life thing. And then you send out a mass blast to all those emails and phone numbers, and then you got people like, ready to sell, right? Let's just say 2% of 10,000, right? That's still a lot of people, right? So another reason you should be collecting emails and phone numbers is so that you can create lookalike audiences on Facebook and Instagram and target people that are most likely to sell to you. That's another reason why. Okay, so these are the 3 things that you really need to scale. So write these down. You need to be tracking your ROAS. It needs to be between 200 and 500% every single month. Okay, the next part is reputation. You need to be on Google, Yelp, getting photos with your customers, and using those photos and reviews as ads. And I forgot to put reviews right here. So reviews. reviews, okay? Repeat business. It needs to be 30% of your business after a certain amount of time, okay? And then you need to be collecting emails and phone numbers, and you need to be following up every 30 days with people, okay? So this is how the whole thing works, guys. If you're ready and you're looking to scale, if you guys want help, reach out. I help people scale these businesses, okay? I have multiple students doing $8,000 and $10,000 a month. I got more students doing $3,000, $4,000 to $5,000 in profit a month. And these students are not relying on suppliers that can leave you at any point in the process, okay? So if you're looking to get help, let me know. There's an application in the comments below or in the description below. I also got a super ton of resources in the description below. So I hope this was helpful, and go out and scale your phone flipping business, guys.